Welcome back to Grammar Grade 6. This is Unit 5, Lesson 31, and today we're looking at two small groups of words that do a surprising amount of work. First, the articles, an, and the. Then the demonstratives, this, that, these, and those. They're tiny words, but they point, they specify, and they help everything you say feel clear. Let's dig in. Let's begin with articles. An article is really a special kind of adjective, a word that sits right in front of a noun and points to it. There are only 3 of them in the whole language: an, and the. That's it. Once you know how these 3 behave, you'll use them without even thinking. So let's meet them properly. Now, when do you use and when do you use an? Here's the secret. It's all about sound, not spelling. Use before a word that starts with a consonant sound, like a banana or a rocket. Use an before a word that starts with a vowel sound, like an apple or an igloo. But watch these 2 tricky ones. We say an hour because the H is silent, so it actually begins with a vowel sound. And we say a unicorn because unicorn starts with a U sound, which is a consonant sound. So always listen to the first sound, not the first letter. That leaves the. While and an are called indefinite, meaning any one member of a group, the is called definite because it points to one specific thing that we both already have in mind. Listen to the difference. If I say, I want a cookie, then any cookie will do. But if I say, I want the cookie, now I mean one particular cookie. That one, right there. See how the zoom's in? The word the tells your listener, you know exactly which one I mean. Now for our second group, the demonstratives. These are the pointing words: this, that, these, and those. When you use one, you're pointing something out, telling your listener exactly which one you mean. They answer 2 little questions at once: which one and how many. Let's sort them out because there's a neat pattern hiding inside these 4 words. Here's the pattern, laid out in a tidy grid. Look at the columns first. This and these are for things that are near, close to you. That and those are for things that are far away, over there. Now look at the rows. This and that are singular. They point to just one thing. These and those are plural. They point to many. So this book is one book, close by. Those mountains are many mountains, far away. Near or far, one or many. That's all 4 words in one little box. Let's hear them in real sentences. This muffin in my hand smells amazing. It's near, and it's just one, so this fits. Those clouds far off look like rain. They're far, and there are many, so those fits. These crayons on my desk are new, near and many, so these. And that mountain across the valley is tall, far and just one, so that. Feel how each word quietly tells you where the thing is and how many there are? Now, one trap to watch for. In everyday talk, people sometimes say them where they should say those. You might hear, hand me them books. But them is a pronoun, not a demonstrative, and it can never sit in front of a noun to point at it. The correct sentence is, hand me those books. So whenever you catch yourself about to say them before a noun, swap it for those. Those books, those apples, those shoes. Never them books. Let's boil it all down to a quick check. Question 1, for articles. Is it a or an? Just listen to the first sound of the next word, and let your ear decide. Question 2, for demonstratives. Is the thing near or far, and is it one or many? Near uses this or these. Far uses that or those. Sound picks a or an, and distance and number pick the rest. Ready to practice? In this first set, we'll work on articles. Read each sentence and choose the article that fits. Pause the video and try each one yourself before I give the answer. I ate blank orange for breakfast. The next word is orange, and orange begins with a vowel sound, an ah sound. A vowel sound calls for an, so the answer is an. We waited for blank hour in line. Now be careful. Hour is spelled with an H, but that H is silent, so the word actually begins with a vowel sound. That means it takes an, so the answer is an. Please close blank window. It's the only one open. Here we're pointing to one specific window, the only one open, a window we both already have in mind. That's a job for the definite article, so the answer is the. Now for demonstratives. Read each sentence, think about near or far and one or many, and pick the right pointing word. Pause and try each before I answer. Blank stars far above us are bright tonight. The stars are far away, way up in the sky, and there are many of them. Far plus many gives us those, so the answer is those. Blank sandwich right here on my plate is delicious. It's right here, so it's near, and it's just one sandwich, so it's singular. Near plus one gives us this, so the answer is this. Could you carry blank boxes over there? It's tempting to say them boxes, but remember, them can never point to a noun like this. The correct pointing word is those, so the answer is those. Let's wrap up. Articles are the three little words a, an, and the, and they come right before a noun. Choose a or an by the first sound you hear, and reach for the when you mean one specific thing. Demonstratives are the pointing words, this and these for what's near, that and those for what's far, singular for one, plural for many. And remember, never use them to point at a noun. Use those instead. Nice work today. I'll see you in the next lesson.